courthouse?
Why aren't you having a good day?
How are you?
See, I told you were late.
Safe
I
and
mean, it was a
sound.
hateful person speaking, so I understand the need to be contrarian still.
All right, come on this side, Vivek, and let's Connor, please, let's get this over with.
Thank you.
I want to
All right.
apologize for my health.
It's not your fault, okay? The court is aware. It's okay.
Pre 6 and
All
1
right.
or pre 7 and 0?
All the important parties are present. All right, everyone.
Hey, if I win, make sure you tweet out 7 and 0. He did it again.
Please keep your outrages, your outbursts to a minimum. So, after this long court case, there was a lot of time spent in deliberation, and there was a few things that the court needed to consider before we could come to our final decision. Now, whenever it comes to defamation, there are a few things and criteria that needs to be met. And we went through this individual case. We went through the testimony that was provided, the documents, the transcripts, the pictures of tweets, and all that to see if these criteria for defamation
we
were
lost.
in fact met. Now, we're going to start off with the very most simple thing. The name that was used in this tweet was not consistent with Mr. Ramasquamy's full name. Now, when it comes to defamation, it's important that you can prove that someone is being directly mentioned. Now, this is not the most important thing. Obviously, nicknames are used by lots of people, and it can definitely be reasonably inferred that a nickname alone should be enough to identify someone.
He admitted it.
However,
Understand?
The next thing that we need to determine is if what Pilbis said was factually and knowingly incorrect, and if he knew it to be the case, and most importantly, if there was any malice in what he said. Now, the court notes in the transcript that Pilbis was noted to be in fear of his life, and even though the plaintiff, Mr. Ramasquamy, was found not guilty on his assault charges, it does not mean that Pilbis had any less reason to be in fear of his life or believe that there was a serious attempt on his life that occurred, irrespective of what the court's final decision on his charges were. Now, the plaintiff, Mr. Ramasquamy, did also, in fact, have a criminal record at the time of the post, according to the testimony that was given by multiple witnesses in this courtroom, meaning that not one portion of the alleged defamatory behavior was demonstrated to be as such to the court. Now, further, the court finds that the witness testimony proving damages is not compelling on its own to substantiate damages to Mr. Ramasquamy's campaign. There was no submitted evidence on the docket or afterwards through motions to the court to substantiate the damages requested by the plaintiff, and no evidence submitted supports any actual damage to the campaign itself.
His testimony.
Eyewitness testimony. Furthermore, the court also notes that free speech is a highly valued trait of our society, and we do not wish
she fucking
dumb
dumb?
ability to express themselves publicly without due case. As such, the court is going to find in favor of the respondent with no damages awarded to the plaintiff. With that being said,
She's actually holy
does not
fuck.
absolve the respondent from his unprofessional behavior. We have noted the lack of decorum on the official docket. We also have noted that your legal aid beat Mr. Ramasquamy to a pulp in a public courtroom full of multiple people. We've noted that you didn't provide witnesses until the day of, and you were also late to the court case. In addition, we note that during your closing and when you were on the stand providing your testimony, you made statements and attempted to use the courtroom as a place to further your campaign at the expense of Mr. Ramasquamy. This behavior is unacceptable, and while you may have escaped the damages sought by the plaintiff, you will not escape contempt charges. Mr. Pilbis, I'm going to be finding you in contempt of court for 5 months and a $500 fine.
Oh my god!
If this behavior is repeated in the future, you will be found on much more serious
Are we
charges.
is that a 6 and 0 or is that a 7? I mean, hey, is that a win or?
I think that's a solid W.
Is that a win or not?
I think that counts.
I think that counts.
Does that count? Is that 7 and 0?
7 or Ramee.
Hey, wait, hold on.
You owe me $500.
Hold on. If he gets contempt, is that a felony?
No, I don't think so.
No.
$500.
Wait, is that
Felonious contempt would be crazy. I don't think I've ever found anybody guilty of that.
That's everything.
What would you have to do for it to be a felony?
Felonious contempt?
Yeah, what do we
How
gotta
would it have
do?
to be a felony?
Yeah, what do we need to do to get that done right now?
No. I don't know. You'd probably
Then
have to like
what?
stab a guy in my courtroom.
Right,
In that case,
hey,
I'm like, that would be
Vivek,
some
take
felonious
this knife.
But that
contempt.
would be
You
a
know what to
felony in
do.
and of itself.
Vivek, you're not even in the case
so I
anymore.
would
You know
add
what to
a
do.
felony count to the contempt.
You can get that absolved if you talk to the right people.
Thank you.
Get me out of this
$500.
hellhole. Either way, now he's got a record.
All right.
Sorry, I said $500. Right?
Wait, did you win?
Oh, I don't know. That's a dub, right?
Ramee, I said $500.
Hey, I'll give you
That
one
would
when we
be
get
an
out of there. I got
interesting-
money at the ATM.
That could be an interesting.
You did
that could be an interesting
that!
smear campaign.
Hey,
But you
is that a
can't
win,
respect the courts,
Carmelo,
how can
or
you respect
nah?
the process? How can
I
you
think
lead
that's a win.
Love you, Carmela.
That's not a.
Love you.
Fuck.
Roll for it.
Well,
If you
my
roll
little
one,
shamrock.
it's a win. If it's a two,
No.
it's a
I'm
loss.
gonna go ask the judges really quick.
All right.
Well, I'll see you when you get out of jail.
I think I might. Man, I have a really bad headache.
Oh, 1 second.
Hey, is that a win,
One
guys?
second.
Is that a win on the record? Or what?
Bjorn, grab Pilbis and bring him up to me, please.
Norm, is that a win on the record?
Ramee, I think you called this 6-0-1. You called this a
Yeah, but
wash.
nobody usually ever counts the draws, right?
Your client didn't get anything, right? Your client got nothing out of this.
All right, we didn't win, but we didn't lose. But we're not gonna count it.
Instructed to grab you.
I'll just
All right,
walk.
Pilbis.
Say.
We're still 6-0. We're still 6-0.
Breathing on his
Oh.
neck.
Come on,
Why are you
Carmelo, let's
so
get out of
Out
here.
on my neck.